Okay guys, so what is going on? I am Paul from Wing Gaming and I'm coming straight back at you with another video, and today marks the start of something different. As you can see, we are going to be playing Gwent, the Witcher card game. Now I'm going to be continuing with the Tekkit Legends series, but this is going to be a series which will run parallel to that. So we'll hop in a minute. I'm just going to talk through a few different bits. So what we have here is we have the ability to play matches. I'm not level 10 yet, so I can't play ranked matches, but casual matches I can. Friends matches I can, but I haven't got any friends that I know that play this, so we won't be doing that. And essentially what this is a card game based on the game Witcher. So all the characters from the game Witcher are going to be on the cards, and each card has a special power, which you'll see in a minute. So if I can show you my cards, so if I go into my deck builder, it's going to load it quickly. You can see I've got these different decks. So this is one of them I don't use very often. This is the one I use for the most part. So if I go into here, you'll be able to see all the different cards I've got, the cards I've got equipped and the cards I haven't got equipped. So as you can see, I've got lots and lots and lots of multiples. So I put 2 of these Biting Frosts in. Sometimes you need 2, sometimes you don't. I've got loads of different cards. I've got loads and loads of cards equipped. And so we'll hop into a game. We'll click save and exit. We haven't made any changes, so that won't make any difference anyway. We'll click exit. And we are back to the main screen, and we're going to single multiplayer. We want casual match, so we are going to go straight online, and we're going to play with Eredin's deck 2. Just going to try to find us an opponent, and it doesn't normally take that long, so hopefully it doesn't. I'm sat here with a trusty can of Rockstar. Not good for me, but I love it. Okay. Faultist. Okay. So hopefully he can't hear my audio. I don't think he can. I don't think there's a live chat option on here. Right, so we're going to have the option to redraw 3 cards. So we've got a Shallow Potion I like. Blood Calling, Cuddling Rules, quite useful. Harpy. I don't know how useful a Harpy is. I don't think it is useful. So I'm going to redraw that. And we've got a Biting Frost. We've got a Wild Hunt Hound. Got Earth Elemental. So yeah, I think this is a pretty good deck now. So we gotta wait for our opponent now, who appears to be taking some time, and he's got a timer now. So okay, cool, brilliant. Whose turn is that? It's his turn first. What are you gonna play? I feel like it's a bit early to play that card. I think that might actually have been a mistake. I'm gonna jump straight in, and I don't even know what I'm gonna play. First of all, because a lot of cards you don't want to play straight away. So what I'm actually going to play is an Earth Elemental, because these are they're not overly useful. They haven't got any attacks or things like that, and most attacks can't be used on gold cards, which is exactly what he's just played. So I'm already beating him. As you can see, my score is 6, his is 10. He's just played another. Okay, so what we're going to play next? Damage an enemy by 3 if it was destroyed. Boost self by 2. Clear weather, don't need clear weather. Damage an enemy by 4. Okay, so if the enemy's under frost, then yeah, I don't think I'm going to use that one. But I am going to use. What am I going to use? I'm going to use a Shallow Potion, because it's probably a poor move, but it's probably the best move I have at this point in time. Okay, my turn again. So what's he play? Okay, so he's given his unit a shield. Now because he's put 2 on top row, I'm going to play Biting Frost. And what this is going to do is it's going to frost over that whole row, and it's going to damage them by 1 each time they each row. He just used Clear Weather, which has cleared it off for me. So that's a downside for me. But what I can now go ahead and do is, because he's now got 3 on that row, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play Wild Hunt Hound. I'm going to pop that in right up here. And then that's going to give me another Biting Frost, and he's probably not got another Clear Weather card. So, with any luck, we might actually do some damage. He has got another Clear Weather card. I'm shocked. I'm in shock right now. He might actually have beaten me. So as you can see, I'm not great. I'm not great at this. I will admit I'm not overly great. In fact, no. Which one's that's the one that boosts himself. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to destroy that one. And I'm going to boost him by 2. Yeah, boy. Okay, so I'm still ahead of him. Still ahead right now. So, oh no, that's a bit of damage right there. So he's way ahead now. But what I can do now is I can replace the damaged cards or the useless cards like this Wild Hunt Hound with a bear, which has actually got a higher score. So it's going to remove some points, but in the long run, it's probably going to be better. So wait for him to play. Oh no, he's playing Doo-Doo. So he's just copied the score on my card by playing Doo-Doo. The next thing I'm going to play is I don't know, because to be honest with you, I think this is best. Choose an ally from. Choose a different bronze Wild Hunt ally and play a copy of it from your deck. So I'm going to play a copy of this from my deck. Yeah, I've definitely lost. So before I go any further, because he's played more cards than I have, I'm going to pass, because then that might actually give me an advantage in the next round because I have one more card than he has. Of course he could get lucky in the next round, and then, you know, if he's got a really, really good card, and my Earth Elemental has now spawned 2 lesser Earth Elementals, which is a big advantage on my side again. So I'm going to get rid of that one. I don't want that one. Royal Decree, that's fine. I can play with Royal Decree. Play a gold card from your deck and shuffle the others back. That's fine. Okay, so he's coming straight with that. Clever Dwarf, Imeleth, Arch Griffin. So I'm going to play Imeleth, and I feel like that's probably a reasonably wise move because I can damage him by 4, and I'm still up. I'm still up quite dramatically. What's he going to play next? Okay. So my next card is going to be Royal Decree, and that's just because then I can play another gold card, which is going to give me a big bonus, and I believe this has quite a high damage on one of the opponent's cards, so I'm just going to play it on that. 7, taking him down to 7, so it's giving him a good couple of damage, so I'm still ahead. And this is what I mean by having the advantage of having an extra card. That one extra card can make the biggest difference, and I know because quite often I've played almost all of my cards in the first round quite foolishly, and the other person has one extra card than me and skips, and then I'm left in a position where I've won the first round, but then I've lost the second round because I've got one less card. Clever Dwarf, Arch Griffin. Ooh. I feel like I'm gonna have to play Geralt the Witcher himself. Now I have to be clever now, because he's only got one card left, and I've got 2. No, I've got 3. So in fact, if I play this card, I'm going to be ahead of him again, and I can toggle a lock. So I'm just going to toggle it down here. I feel that's the best option right now. And so now he's only got one card. It's unlikely with that one card that he's going to be able to get ahead of me. So I'm going to see if he plays that card, and if he does, and he doesn't get ahead of me, I'm going to skip. That way, I know that in the next round, I have again got another advantage, even though the Arch Griffin is not worth playing. So he's just passed. Now that might be a downfall for him, because he has passed, and I'm ahead of him, so I've got one more card than him again. So I've just won that round, and hopefully I can win the next. Torrential Rain. I'm going to redraw the Arch Griffin. That's right, I can go for that. I can go for that. Okay, so it's my turn. So I'm going to have to play Eredin, my leader card, because Lacerate can do no damage. If I do Torrential Rain, he's going to choose not to place a particular card. So I'm going to play the Wild Hunt Rider, just because I feel like that's at least a little bit of a wise move. And as you can see, these games can go on for a while, but it's really good. You have to be really strategic about it, and I could play this game for hours on end. I find it really entertaining. So he's just played that. So what I can do is I can use Torrential Rain, or I can use Lacerate. I'm going to use Lacerate, because I want to see if what other cards he places. Because it's a gold card, it's not affected yet, which is a poor move on my part. I should have played the Torrential Rain first. So now I've got the option of playing Torrential Rain, but it's not actually going to do any damage. So he's just won that round. So essentially, he's just won the whole game. So, we're at about 10 minutes. I feel like, so I'm going to send it, okay, I was hoping he'd send me a good game. I'm going to send him a good game too, just because I feel like that's the polite thing to do, and that way we can both benefit from playing a game. So I feel like we can play another game and still be within time. So I'm going to skip all this. I've almost leveled up. If not, that was a level up. No, I've almost leveled up, very close. I'm going to choose the same deck again. I like this deck. I'm familiar with it. It's got a lot of good cards in it. And not every card can go into every deck. So some cards can only be under a particular leader. That way, you know, you can only have particular cards in a deck. And this is my strongest deck. It's the one I'm most familiar with. So I know it quite well. And I feel like I could perform best with it. So, who is our opponent today? Youngish one, okay, youngish. He's only youngish, so you know, I don't know what that really means. Would you kind of like early 20s is youngish? I don't feel like that's youngish. I feel like youngish is like 30. You know, you're not quite middle age yet. So, First Light, I'm going to get rid of First Light. I don't feel like that's a especially good card. Biting Frost, I like. Kalino Harpy is much better than a Harpy. I'm going to change out the Clever Dwarf as well. Yeah, okay, finish redrawing. Yep. So, gotta wait for the opponent again now. Taking his time a little bit. Six. Okay. I can play with this. So, damage up to 6 random enemies by 2. No, I don't want you to do that. I'm just going to place the Harpy straight in, because what that's going to do is going to spawn the eggs, and if the Harpy is destroyed, the eggs are going to become actual Harpies, which are quite strong, I feel. Not generally strong as cards themselves, but strong as giving you points. So it's a very useful thing to have. So let's see what he plays. Oh, Lacerate, is that? Lacerate, but now I've got 2 Harpies, so I'm still up on par with him. So he's choose Lacerate against me, and so I'm stuck as to what cards to use. So I'm actually not even going to use this, and that's just going to transfer one of my cards to his graveyard, which is going to be better for me. Because you get a higher score the less cards you have in your graveyard. The more cards the last, the better off you really are. Okay. What are you planning? That's an attack card. That is an attack card. It's not an attack card. What's he just done there? I'm lost. I don't know what he's just done. Crone Bruno. Okay, so this card is a fairly useless one to me. It's just a placeholder card really, and of course I'm up on like 30 right now, so I feel like I'm in a good lead now. He could come back. You never. Okay. I should have kept the Cliff, guys. That's not a big issue though. We can respond to this. That was a bit of a voice crack. Ooh, didn't like that. Okay, so I'm going to use Triss Marigold because I can damage his unit by 5. So that's going to take him down to 1 only, and he's going to be forced to play an actual card. That way I can play something like a Biting Frost and do some damage. What are you going to play? Yeah, see, I told you it would force him to play an actual card. No, that's quite a high ranked card. No, it can't seem to damage this card, which is quite good, I think. No, it came up to 60, so he has damaged it a bit. But then I can play a Biting Frost just here on that 15 card, and it's going to damage it a bit. But then when I play my Ice Giant, it's going to actually give my Ice Giant a bit more health. So it's going to boost South by 5 with that being there. So he's done, that was a fair amount of damage he did there, but now I'm going to play my Ice Giant, and it's going to boost itself by 5 and give me quite a dramatic increase. Let's see. Oh, smart, thanks. Yeah, doo-doo. Yeah, clever. Yeah. Yeah. Clever. Just copied my card. I'm not sure whether to use, in fact I'm going to use Lacerate, just because I know I can damage those cards quite a lot with Lacerate, and if I used Biting Frost now, I might regret not having it for the next round. So we're both down to 3 cards. In fact, he's got 1 less card than me, so I'm down to 4, he's down to 3. So I'm going to play 1 more card. And that's just going to damage 6, a random amount of cards. I can damage up to 6, but I think it was worth using then. And I think I'm probably going to skip now, because I don't know, though. I don't know if doing that's going to be worth it. Yeah, he could still do some dramatic damage to me in the next couple of cards. So I'm going to continue. I'm going to play Royal Decree. And I can use Geralt or Imeleth. Damage a card by up to 4. So because I killed it, it didn't boost me over. That's a shame. Oh, of course, Biting Frost killed it instead because I only damaged it by 4. So that's something we're just gonna have to deal with. But yeah, I feel positive. So yeah, I'm still 1 card ahead of him. And I'm on 26. So I'm actually gonna pass, and this might be a foolish move. It might not. It depends if he's willing to play his leader, which is not. So I'm now 1 card ahead of him, and that 1 card is a Wild Hunt Hound, which allows me to use another Biting Frost. So I'm actually going to swap the Biting Frost out for Shallow Potion, because this is going to allow me to spawn the Biting Frost back in. So doesn't make much odds to me now. So the first thing is my turn first. So in fact, no, I'm going to play Imeleth. Not Eredin, in fact, my leader card, because that way I can spawn in another card, which isn't a damage card. Whereas, that the other cards are boost cards and damage cards generally, and the other one spawns a Biting Frost. And I need to know where he places his card first, where he feels most comfortable, is probably an accurate way to put it. And so then I can play a Biting Frost, and that's going to start to damage him, and I don't feel like he's got clear skies under his belt, so I feel like that's a positive move. Okay, so Tress Marigold. So he's done some damage, he's taken me down a bit. I'm fine with that, because I'm just going to boost up my Wild Hunt Hound, and that's going to take me to 12. So we're on even playing fields right now. But my next card is a damage card. His next card might also be a damage card, but I have got a Biting Frost on him, so that's going to reduce him down a bit more, and that's going to actually damage the card that he's just put in there, I do believe. I don't know if it does damage gold cards, but it might. So actually, yeah, he's quite dramatically ahead of me. He might have actually won this round just here. So we've just drawn, which means I've won. Because I won the round before, we both win a point, so I've just won the ground. Woohoo! We've done well. I feel like this is a good length of episode. I'd like to do a bit longer episodes. I feel like that's something people are going to be more willing about. I'm going to send him a good game, because he played reasonably well. He could have done better. Considering I'm a level 4 and he's a level 5, I feel like he's got more experience and could have done better. But whatever happens, it happens. I just earned a reward. I hope that is... Okay, it's 15 ore. I was hoping it would be a chest, but I believe you get a chest once you've completed all 6 in a day. Okay, so we'll skip all of this. I have just leveled up. Woo! I can't go high. I really can't go high. So, sorry, I've probably just deafened you. Meteorite powder. Brilliant. Cool. So, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, a like rating would be massively appreciated. And if you want to see more great content like this, make sure to subscribe. And I would really appreciate the support. I'm still learning how to be a bit better at this. So, I hope that this can be a positive experience. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.